verse. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of American numismatics to uncover the incredible story behind the 1976 USA Liberty Lincoln 1-cent coin, a simple penny that might just be worth $410,000 or more in today's rare coin market. Yes, you heard that right. Just 1 cent struck in 1976 can be worth nearly $500,000 if it meets certain rare conditions. So, buckle up as we journey through history, mystery, errors, minting secrets, and market surprises. This is not just a coin, this is a portal to America's bicentennial past and a shining star in the world of rare coin collectors. Let's begin. Chapter 1. The historic background. America in 1976. The year was 1976. It marked 200 years of American independence, a proud celebration of the nation's birth, filled with parades, fireworks, and commemorative collectibles. While the U.S. Mint released special bicentennial quarters, half dollars, and dollar coins featuring dual dates and revolutionary imagery, the humble Lincoln cent remained largely unchanged on the surface. But that's where the story gets more intriguing. Beneath the modest appearance of the 1976 Lincoln penny lies a fascinating tale of minting errors, composition transitions, and valuable anomalies. Chapter 2. The design of the 1976 Lincoln cent. Classic American symbolism. The obverse, or front, of the coin features the iconic profile of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909. It's one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history, and even in 1976, it remained untouched during the country's bicentennial celebration, a testament to Lincoln's everlasting legacy. You'll notice these inscriptions. In God We Trust curving above Lincoln's head, liberty to the left, the date 1976 on the right, and no mint mark, or a small d or s below the date, depending on where it was minted. The reverse side of the coin proudly displays the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to honor Lincoln's 150th birthday. But what makes some of these pennies worth so much more than just a cent? Let's find out. Chapter 3. The mints and metalware and how they were made. In 1976, Lincoln cents were minted at Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; San Francisco, S mint mark for proof coins. These coins were struck primarily in a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc, with each cent weighing 3.11 grams. This composition was consistent from 1962 to 1982, just before the big shift to copper-plated zinc coins in 1982. Approximately 4.6 billion pennies were minted in 1976 from all three facilities. So how can something so common become extremely rare and valuable? Here's where the magic happens: errors, conditions, and collector demand. Chapter 4. Rare varieties and errors, where the real money is. Most 1976 pennies are only worth face value 1 cent, but a select few are worth thousands, even hundreds of thousands, because of rare errors and near-perfect mint condition. Let's explore the types of valuable 1976 Lincoln cents. This is one of the most sought-after errors. In this case, the die used to strike the coin shifts slightly during minting, causing doubling in the lettering and Lincoln's features. Collectors specifically look for doubling in liberty, doubling in God We Trust, doubling in the date 1976. A confirmed DDO in pristine condition can fetch $5,000 to $15,000 and more if graded perfectly. Some 1976 pennies were misaligned during minting, causing a portion of the design to appear off-center. If 50% or more of the design is missing but the date is still visible, it becomes a desirable collector's item. These can sell from $100 to $1,000 plus, depending on how dramatic the misalignment is. Extremely rare but very valuable. These are 1976 Lincoln cents mistakenly struck on dime, nickel, or foreign planchets. Some examples weigh less than 3 grams, are silver-colored, or have different edges. One such penny sold for over $25,000 at auction because it was struck on a silver dime blank. Die clashes happen when dies strike each other without a coin planchet in place, transferring parts of one design onto the opposite die. Cuds are raised blobs on the coin caused by die breakage. Both types are highly collectible and can be worth $50 to $500 or more. Full red gem mint state MS67 or higher. Color matters in coin grading. Collectors look for coins with full red RD luster, no contact marks, and crisp strike. Only a handful of 1976 Lincoln Cents graded MS67RD or better exist. One such coin, certified by PCGS, sold for over $410,000 due to its immaculate condition, scarcity, and collector demand, making it the crown jewel of Lincoln Cents for 1976. Chapter 5. How to check if you have a rare 1976 penny. You might be wondering, could I have one of these in my coin jar? The answer is yes, it's possible, and here's how to check. Grab a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe, look closely at the date, lettering, and Lincoln's features, weigh the coin. It should be around 3.11 grams. Examine the edges and color. If you suspect something rare, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading and certification. Not only confirm authenticity, but increase the value significantly when you sell. Chapter 6. Market trends. Why it's worth so much now. In recent years, demand for era coins and high-grade classic cents has exploded. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers have sold rare Lincoln Cents for tens and hundreds of thousands. The reasons include growing interest in tangible collectibles, low population of high-grade coins, nostalgia and patriotic symbolism, smart investors diversifying into rare coin assets today. Even raw ungraded era coins can fetch thousands on platforms like eBay, and the best part is, many are still undiscovered in everyday change. Chapter 7. Don't underestimate the penny.so. The next time you pick up a penny from the ground, or go through your old piggy bank, remember, that humble copper coin from 1976 might be a hidden treasure worth $410,000 or more. It carries not just the face of a great president, but the soul of a historic year, the bicentennial of America, a time of unity, pride, and legacy. And for the lucky few, it could also carry life-changing value. So keep hunting, keep learning, and keep collecting, because the next great coin discovery could be in your very own pocket. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the rare 1976 Lincoln Cent, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon for future coin treasure alerts, comment below. Have you ever found a rare Lincoln penny? And remember, every coin has a story and every story has value. Until next time, happy collecting. What if I told you that a simple copper-colored penny you might have in your pocket could be worth $360,000 or more? What if that coin wasn't gold, wasn't silver, and wasn't even rare at first glance, but instead, just a plain 1-cent Lincoln penny from 1983? Yes. Welcome to one of the most surprising and mysterious treasures in American coin history. This is the story of the 1983 USA Lincoln Cent, a coin with secrets, with rare errors, and with market value beyond belief. Stay with us, because in this episode, we're going to uncover the forgotten history behind the 1983 Lincoln penny, what makes some 1983 pennies extremely rare and incredibly valuable, how a coin worth just 1 cent skyrocketed to $360,000 at auction, and how you might have one without even knowing it. This is more than a penny. This is a time capsule, a mistake, a treasure, and possibly a fortune. So grab your magnifying glass, coin jar, and curiosity, and let's dive deep into the incredible journey of the 1983 Liberty Lincoln Cent. Chapter 1. The historical backdrop: America in transition. The year was 1983. Ronald Reagan was President of the United States. The Cold War was at a boiling point. Michael Jackson's Billie Jean ruled the charts. And in the world of coinage, a silent revolution was taking place. Just 1 year earlier, in 1982, the U.S. Mint made a major decision that would change the face and weight of the Lincoln Cent forever. Due to rising copper prices, the Mint transitioned the cent from its traditional 95% copper composition to a new 97.5% zinc core with a thin copper coating. This was not just a minor change. It was a historic shift. From 1909 to 1982, Lincoln Cents had been mostly copper. But by 1983, the new zinc-based coin became standard. Why does this matter? Because some 1983 pennies, for mysterious reasons, were accidentally struck on the wrong metal, and those coins are now worth a fortune. Chapter 2. Design Overview: The classic Lincoln Cent. Let's take a moment to appreciate the simple but powerful design of the 1983 penny. The obverse or front features the legendary bust of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909. Above Lincoln's head is the inscription, "I in God we trust," to the left, "Liberty," and to the right, the year 1983. Below the year, you might find a D midmark for Denver or nothing at all for Philadelphia. The reverse shows the famous Lincoln Memorial framed by the words, "United States of America e pluribus unum," just above the building, and at the bottom, the denomination, 1 cent, elegant, symbolic, American to the core. But behind this familiar face lies one of the most valuable errors in modern coin history. Chapter 3. Composition Matters: The copper versus zinc story. Here's where things get fascinating. As mentioned, 1983 pennies were meant to be zinc coins coated with copper. They weighed 2.5 grams, a full 20% lighter than the older, all-copper pennies, which weighed 3.11 grams. The switch to zinc began in mid-1982. By 1983, the Mint had fully committed to this change. But not everything went as planned. A few 1983 pennies were mistakenly struck on copper planchets left over from 1982. These are not just minor errors. They are extreme rarities, and when found, they are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. In fact, one of the most famous 1983 Lincoln Cents ever discovered, a Philadelphia Mint coin struck on a copper planchet instead of zinc, was graded by PCGS and sold for $18,000 in circulated condition. But another, in nearly perfect condition, sold at auction for $360,000. Chapter 4. How to identify a $360,000 penny. So how can you tell if your 1983 penny is one of these ultra-rare copper errors? Here's your step-by-step guide. Step 1. Check the date. It must be 1983 with no midmark or a D Denver. Step 2. Weigh the coin. Use a digital gram scale. If your penny weighs around 3.11 grams, it may be a copper planchet error. Normal 1983 pennies should weigh about 2.5 grams. Step 3. Examine the edges. Copper coins show a solid reddish-brown edge. Zinc coins often show a silvery core when worn. Step 4. Get it tested. If you think you've found one, send it to NGC or PCGS, the top coin grading services. They can verify the metal and authenticity. Step 5. Check for errors. Also look for double dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, and other minting mistakes that increase value even more. Chapter 5. Other valuable 1983 penny errors. Besides the copper planchet error, the 1983 penny has more hidden gems. One of the most famous 1983 errors is the double die reverse, where the lettering on the reverse appears doubled. Look closely at 1 cent, United States of America and e pluribus unum. If they look doubled, you might have a rare DDR. A strong DDR 1983 cent can sell for $300 to $3,000 plus depending on condition. Some 1983 pennies were struck off center, resulting in a portion of the design missing. These errors are highly collectible, and rare examples sell for $100 to $1,000 or more. These minor minting flaws create raised lines, blobs, or ghost images and can bring $50 to $500 depending on severity. Chapter 6. Why are these worth so much? So what gives these pennies such high value? Fewer than a dozen confirmed copper-struck 1983 pennies are known to exist. These were not supposed to be made, making them minting accidents. A coin graded MS65 or higher by PCGS or NGC brings premium prices. Collectors and investors are always hunting for famous U.S. mint errors. 1983 represents a turning point in U.S. coinage, making it a pivotal collectible year. Put all this together, and you have a coin that may be small in size but giant in value. Chapter 7. Recent Sales and Auction Records. Let's look at some jaw-dropping real-world sales. A 1983 double-die reverse cent in mint state sold for $2,500. A copper planchet 1983 penny sold for $18,000 in circulated condition, and the finest known 1983 copper Lincoln cent. It sold for $360,000 at auction, certified, documented, and one of a kind. Is a single penny, 1 cent, worth over $250,000. Chapter 8. What's in your pocket? As you're watching this video, maybe you're wondering, could I have one? Is there a 1983 copper penny hiding in my drawer, my coin jar, my wallet? The answer is yes, it's possible. Check every 1983 penny. Weigh it. Study it. You might be holding a life-changing treasure without even knowing it. So the next time you see a simple old penny on the sidewalk, don't walk past it. Pick it up. Because in this world of hidden treasures, even a cent can make you rich. If you found this video fascinating, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel for more hidden coin treasures, comment below if you found or own a 1983 penny. We want to hear your story, and share this video with anyone who loves history, mystery, and money. This is your guide to coin collecting, rare finds, and the real hidden gems of America's past. Until next time, happy collecting, and may you find $1 million penny. What if I told you that inside your pocket change, hiding in a coin jar, or resting in a forgotten piggy bank, there could be a 1992 Lincoln penny. A simple 1 cent coin that might be worth up to $290,000 in today's collector market. Unbelievable. Stay tuned. Because the truth behind the 1992 USA Liberty Lincoln cent is not just a numismatic mystery, it is one of the most electrifying coin stories of modern American minting. This is a tale of rare mint errors, varieties, and a once common penny that has become a holy grail for collectors. In this video, we will explore the fascinating history of the 1992 Lincoln cent, the rare errors and varieties that turn an ordinary coin into a treasure, the secrets behind its market value, skyrocketing to $290,000, and how you might find one in your own collection. This is not fiction. This is coin collecting at its most thrilling. Let's dive deep into the legend of the 1992 Lincoln cent. Chapter 1. The history: a penny from an era of transition. The year was 1992. George H. W. Bush was President of the United States. America was stepping out of the Cold War and into a new global age. Economically, it was a time of change, and so was coinage. The Lincoln cent had already seen many transitions by this point. Introduced in 1909 honoring Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. Redesigned in 1959 replacing wheat stalks with the Lincoln Memorial, converted from copper to copper-plated zinc in 1982 due to rising metal costs. By 1992, the Lincoln cent had become a familiar fixture in American life, humble, overlooked, and unchanged in the eyes of the public. But something unusual happened at the Denver Mint that year, and only a tiny number of people noticed. Until now. Chapter 2. The design unchanged, or was it? The 1992 Lincoln cent features the classic obverse design of Abraham Lincoln by Victor D. Brenner. The inscriptions on the front are, "In God We Trust," above Lincoln's head, "Liberty" to the left, the year 1992 on the right, AD mint marked below the date, indicating it was minted in Denver. The reverse still showcased the Lincoln Memorial design by Frank Gasparo. along with the inscriptions, United States of America. E pluribus unum and 1 cent below the monument on the surface. It appeared like every other Lincoln penny of the era. But under a microscope, a difference emerged. Chapter 3. The Closed AM Variety, a $290,000 mistake. The key to the 1992 D penny's value lies in 2 tiny letters on the reverse side of the coin. A and M in the word America. On regular 1992 cents, those 2 letters were spaced apart, known to collectors as the wide AM variety. But for a very small number of coins minted in Denver that year, the spacing was off. They featured the close AM design that was meant only for proof coins. On the 1992 D close AM, the A and M nearly touch. And this single detail turns an ordinary coin into an incredible rarity. Here's why it happened. The close AM reverse design was originally meant for proof coins struck at the San Francisco Mint. But a small number of Denver circulation coins were mistakenly struck using proof reverse dies. This was a minting error that went unnoticed for years. Chapter 4. How rare is the 1992 D close AM? To date, only a few confirmed examples of the 1992 D close AM Lincoln cent have been authenticated by major grading companies like PCGS and NGC. We're talking fewer than 20 coins known to exist. And of those, only a handful are in mint state condition, making them ultra valuable. In fact, one 1992 D close AM graded MS67 read by PCGS sold at auction for $29,000. Another higher grade was sold privately for over $75,000. And experts believe that if a gem quality coin with perfect strike and brilliant red luster ever appears on the market again, it could easily reach $250,000 to $290,000 or more. That's 1 cent, nearly a $250,000 fortune. Chapter 5. How to identify a 1992 D close AM penny. Now here's where things get exciting for you, the viewer, the collector, the treasure hunter. Because this is one of the most exciting modern rarities that anyone can find in circulation or old coin rolls. Here's how you check for a 1992 D close AM. Step 1. Flip the coin to the reverse back side. Look at the word America in United States of America. Step 2. Focus on the A and M. If there is a wide space between them, it's common. But if the 2 letters are touching or nearly touching, it could be the close AM variety. Step 3. Look at the FG initials. Designer Frank Isparo. On the close AM, the initials FG appear further from the base of the Lincoln Memorial. On the wide AM, the FG is closer to the base. Step 4. Weigh it and inspect for damage. A genuine 1992 D close AM should weigh 2.5 grams and show no post-mint damage around the AM area. Step 5. Authenticate it. If you think you've found one, send it immediately to PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading. Chapter 6. Other valuable 1992 pennies to watch for. The 1992 D close AM isn't the only penny from that year with value. The same rare reverse design has been found on 1992 pennies from Philadelphia. Also extremely rare and valuable, selling for $20,000 to $30,000 plus. 1992 D double die obverse DBO, less common, but worth hundreds or thousands if verified. High-grade 1992 DMS 68 plus red coins. Even with no error, a coin in pristine condition with full red color can be worth $500 to $1,500 due to rarity in perfect grade. Chapter 7. Why is this coin worth so much? What makes a 1992 D penny so valuable? Rarity: less than 20 known examples. Historic minting error. Approved die used on a circulation coin. Condition sensitivity. Finding one in mint state is even rarer. Collector demand. High-value coin collectors always chase modern rarities. Timing. Many were spent or destroyed before they were ever noticed. Put that all together, and you've got a coin that turned a cent into a small fortune. Chapter 8. Coin roll hunting. Where to find a 1992 D close AM penny? You might be asking, where can I find one? The answer: anywhere. People have found 1992 D close AM pennies in old change jars, bank rolls of pennies, garage sales, inherited coin collections, even from pocket change at a gas station. Most people have no idea what to look for, which means you could be the one who finds the next $290,000 penny. So start hunting. Get those pennies. Check every 1992 D. The treasure is real. Chapter 9. Don't underestimate the penny. In a world that often overlooks the smallest things, 1 penny from 1992 reminds us that the tiniest details can hold immense value. The 1992 D-Close AM Lincoln cent is not just a coin. It's a reminder that treasure is hidden in plain sight. It's proof that history, mistakes, and craftsmanship can align to create something truly extraordinary. So, the next time someone says it's just a penny, you can smile and think of the $290,000 copper-plated zinc coin, waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below. If you've ever found a rare penny, share this video with your coin collecting friends. This is Treasure Coins Uncovered, where 1 cent can be everything. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your change jar make you rich. Welcome back, fellow treasure hunters, coin collectors, and history lovers. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of American numismatics to uncover the incredible story behind the 1976 USA Liberty Lincoln 1 cent coin, a simple penny that might just be worth $410,000 or more in today's rare coin market. Yes, you heard that right. Just 1 cent, struck in 1976, can be worth nearly $500,000 if it meets certain rare conditions. So, buckle up as we journey through history, mystery, errors, minting secrets, and market surprises. This is not just a coin, this is a portal to America's bicentennial past and a shining star in the world of rare coin collectors. Let's begin. Chapter 1. The historic background. America in 1976. The year was 1976. It marked 200 years of American independence.